This video is in the memory of Chinese ophthalmologist Dr. Li Wenlang, who worked at the Wuhan Central Hospital. On December 2019, Li warned his colleagues about a possible outbreak of an illness that resembled severe acute respiratory syndrome, later identified as COVID-19. He became a whistleblower when his warnings were later shared publicly. He was scrapped from his license, but later joined duty and lost his life to COVID-19 on 7 February 2020.
Coronaviruses are a group of related viruses that causes disease in mammals and birds. In humans, coronavirus causes respiratory tract infection, which can be mild like common cold to some lethal cases such as the SARS, MERS, and the new disease in town, which is COVID-19. SARS and MERS were transmitted to humans by civet cats and camels respectively. COVID-19 is caused by the mutant version of SARS-CoV. The term corona is derived from crown, which resembles like protein structure of coronaviruses.
First ever COVID-19 case to be ever recorded was in Wuhan, China on the 31st of December 2019, while the first case to be recorded outside of China was in Thailand on the 13th of January 2020. As the number of COVID-19 cases started increasing exponentially, on the 11th of March 2020, WHO declared COVID-19 as a pandemic. As of now, the world count stands at 3.43 million, while 1.09 million people have recovered, 224,000 people have lost their lives. The most affected country is the United States with a count of 1.16 million, while the least affected country is St. Pierre and Miquelon, situated in the Canadian province of Newfoundland with just one case.
In India, 28,046 cases have been reported and are active due to coronavirus. 10,632 cases have been cured and discharged. The death due to coronavirus is 1,301. In our state, West Bengal, the number of active cases are 738. The number of cured and discharged cases are 151, and the number of deaths due to coronavirus is 33.
So as we all know that the COVID-19 has taken the global structure of an epidemic or a pandemic, so we should learn how the epidemic curve actually looks like. So here we see the number of cases denoted in red, and in the blue line it shows the healthcare system capacity, which means the existing capacity of hospitals. So what we can do is we can flatten the curve or we can raise the line. So to flatten the curve, we need to practice social isolations and isolate COVID-19 patients, and to raise the line, we should apply more beds and ventilators to hospitals and PPE kits to health professionals.
Hi everyone. So now let's talk about some cutting edge techniques which are involved in the detection of COVID-19. So SARS-CoV-2 has a single stranded positive sense RNA genome. So nucleic acid testing is the primary method. So most of the tests are based on reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, or simply called RT-PCR. So before this technique, the collection of sample from throat or nasal and storage of that sample is very crucial, because handling RNA is very difficult than that of DNA, and if the RNA is degraded, then we can get a false negative data or result after the testing. So RT-PCR mainly involves the reverse transcription of the viral RNA into the complementary cDNA strand by using a reverse transcriptase enzyme, followed by amplification of that cDNA by using a specific primer designed for SARS-CoV-2 genome. So this process repeated for 20 to 30 cycles for exponential amplification of that cDNA strand so that it can be detected very easily. Besides this, many modern techniques are developed, like which involves a combined approach of real-time RT-PCR, CRISPR-based assays, and the metagenomic next-generation sequencing. These techniques also includes the loop-mediated isothermal amplification or LAMP, and most recently the CRISPR-Sherlock, which is specific high-sensitivity enzymatic reporter unlocking technique, and then detector, and finally the indigenous Feluda assay. Thank you.
So now let's talk about the symptoms of COVID-19. The most common symptoms of COVID-19 are fever, dry cough and tiredness. Some patients may have body pains, nasal congestion, sore throat or diarrhea. These symptoms are usually mild in the beginning, but gradually some people become infected and have very mild symptoms. Around 1 out of 5 people who gets COVID-19 become seriously ill and develops breathing problem. Older people and those with other medical problems like high blood pressure, lung problem, heart problem, diabetes or cancer are at higher risk of developing this disease. However, everyone are prone to this disease and can transmit this deadly virus from one person to another. So it is very important to stay alert, stay safe and stay healthy.
The virus can spread from person to person. It can also be picked up from surfaces like doorknobs. The infection is likely when the virus comes in contact with eyes, nose, or mouth. The incubation period is the time between the exposure of the virus to development of symptoms in a human body. In case of coronavirus, the incubation period ranges from 2 days to 2 weeks, with a median estimate of 5 to 6 days.
Hello everyone. As we all know, in India and all over the world, the risk of COVID-19 is increasing day by day, and many people are suffering from this disease. A huge portion of the patients include old people. Now, why old people are at higher risk? This is due to their weak immune system. With old age, the immune system of our body becomes very weak. So old people are at higher risk, and also people with risk of heart, diabetes and hypertension are also at higher risk. So take care of people who are elderly in your family. Don't let them go out of their house. Take their care and maintain social distancing. Thank you.
There are no such dedicated treatment for treating COVID-19, but some reports says that hydroxychloroquine, which is an anti-malarial drug, and remdesivir, which is an antiviral drug previously used for treating Ebola, are giving good results for treating COVID-19.
Though COVID-19 becomes pandemic in this whole world, but we must have faith on scientists as they are consistently trying to develop a vaccine against coronavirus. In the worldwide race for a vaccine to stop COVID-19, Oxford University has scheduled a test for their new coronavirus vaccine involving more than 6,000 people for this test to show us their effectivity of the vaccine in the end of the next month. And there are also some drugs which has been developed for the repurposing of COVID-19 and are taken for the human trial by WHO. So we must have faith on the system and hoping for the best to overcome this situation as well. Thank you.
Take liquid soap in right hand, then covering the both of the hand, then palm to palm of the both hand and then back side of the both hand. Then wash your knuckles, then fingers, then big fingers, then wash your fingertips, circular motion, then wash your waist, circular motion, then wash your hand.
So if you're wearing a mask, first hold this side, not the upper front, and take this upper stand first, hold like this, and then the bottom stand like this, untangle the strap. And for opening the mask after coming from outside, do not hold this front side, hold over this bottom stand first, open this up, hold this thing, and then taking the upper stand like this. Keep this thing like this and outside under the sun. After keeping these marks, use sanitizer and
everyone. Since Corona has started, people are being saved by staying at their homes, but the animals are suffering the most because they rely on the garbage food and the marketplaces have been shut down. So, and people also used to come out of their houses and feed them, but since the lockdown has started, no one is coming out of their houses also, so they are suffering the most. They are having a tough time. So each one of us should take the initiative to feed the stray dogs.
Guys, this is a little message that I want to convey to everyone right now, is that please don't abandon your pets. They have got nothing to do with the virus COVID-19. They do not get infected with the virus and they don't spread the virus. So please don't think of abandoning them, and think twice before you abandon your pets, because they are part of your family, they are your family member, and they deserve to be cared for and nurtured. So please don't abandon your pets. Do research. According to WHO organization, your pets cannot get infected with the virus, so you are totally safe.
Hey guys, I'm staying home and doing gardening. It's my hobby. And stay home and stay safe.
Guys, try to maintain your health during this quarantine. Do yoga and exercise daily to improve your immune system. Stay home, stay safe.
एक अजनबी वायरस है, यूं तुझको छूने न दे, घर पे तू रहे, बाहर मत जा, एक दूसरे से दूरी बना. Yes, this is high time for everyone to stay at home and please maintain social distance as much as possible.